Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Derek Austin. Welcome back to my channel. You know, I love to talk about points, miles, rewards, credit cards in general. Also love to talk about cash back at times, and love to talk about programs. So finding you sweet spots in those hotel programs that transfer over from these credit cards. Also all the airlines, tell you about those sweet spots. Talk about those programs like membership rewards points from American Express, like ultimate rewards from Chase, like thank you points from Citi, and of course CapitalOne miles from CapitalOne, and the new Venture X card. That is kind of a hot topic right now. The great thing about all of these is that they're 1-to-1 transfer ratio for the topic we're going to talk about today, and that will be sweet spots for Etihad Guest. Etihad Guest transfers 1-to-1 from American Express, Citi, and CapitalOne miles. It also has you can also transfer from Marriott, almost any airline. You can transfer from Marriott and at 60K to 25K. That's where you want to do it. You want to make sure you get at least a 60K, or else it's like 3-to-1. So then you get it closer to 2-to-1 or 1-to-2, right? So anyway, really American Express, Citi, and CapitalOne are the ones you want to concentrate on this one anyway. And CapitalOne, of course, is a really hot topic because of the Venture X. Now, Etihad has a ton of sweet spots. First of all, you can almost book any American Airlines flight with Etihad miles, and you're going to get on their old chart, what they used to charge for American Airlines miles, and so it's going to be substantially less. So think about that. Anytime you're booking an American Airlines flight, think about Etihad Airlines. Now, the downside about Etihad, okay, let's talk about that right now. Almost every award we're talking about, I think all of them, you're gonna have to call up Etihad. 1-877-690-0767. You're gonna have to call them up to actually book the award, and you're gonna have to find award space on different spots, depending on which one it is. So I'll get into that. So let's talk about Etihad's. Let's talk about their business class first. They have some really good economy ones too, but you can go to Africa, to Casablanca from either New York, Boston, Washington, and Miami, I believe. And you're gonna be flying. You're gonna be using Etihad miles on Royal Air Maroc. Okay. 44,000 Etihad miles to go in business class, plus about $170. So that's a little steep on the tax and fees, but you're getting a huge amount of value. You're getting 10 cents, maybe even more like 15 cents. Could be 20 cents a point on this one. Okay, let's just say if the flight in business class is $4,400 and it's 44,000 miles, Etihad miles, that's 10 cents a point, right? And a lot of times business class flights like this will be close to 10,000, okay? So you can really be getting a ton of value. So how do you find the reward space? You have to go on royalairmaroc.com, and you have to find the reward space there. Then you call up Etihad and say, I would like to book this. So if you ever call Etihad and get like, their service is not great. Sometimes they have like not the best agents. If it feels like they're not that good, hang up, call back again. See, hopefully you get a different agent. Okay, so that's one real sweet spot. We're talking North Africa, really, and Casablanca is really close to Spain too. So you're on that side, but that's one spot. Asia, so you can fly to Asia 50K each way in business class, and 62,500 in first class. Really amazing. Okay, and you're gonna be going on American Airlines. Again, this is American Airlines old award flights. I know that flying to Asia like that with American Airlines is about 60,000 points, right? So this is a lot better. Who are you going to be flying with? You're going to be flying with ANA, or yeah, pretty much ANA, and search for award space on ANA with the ununited.com. That's how you search for it. And then you have to call Etihad Guest at that 1-877-690-0767, okay? keep in mind there could be some surcharges and stuff like that, but pretty good. Another one is to go to Europe. So Etihad Guest, go to Brussels Airlines is one of them. You can also do American Airlines, but Brussels Airlines is a really good one. And it's 44K in business class each way. Really good. It's about, about $170K, $170 each way that you have to pay in tax and fees, okay? So how do you find it? You search for Brussels award space on united.com, and that's the best way to do it. And then call Etihad Guest, again, at that same number I referenced before, okay? That's another great sweet spot though. It might be worth calling, okay? A lot of times you're saying, hey, it's a pain in the ass to call these places, right? These airlines to book award flights. I get it, okay? Here's the thing. There's probably more availability. Those ones that are easy to book, a lot of times they're the ones that go, right? And then you go to look for that award space, it's not there, right? So those ones with those really good websites that runs are really connected, the sweet spots are really easy just to book with a click of a button. Those are harder to get, you know? People don't want to put this little bit of work in that we're talking about. If you do it, you're gonna get, you might get 10, 20 cents a mile for your CapitalOne miles, your American Express miles, and your Citi miles, right? Citi thank you points. Yeah, it's a little bit of work, but let's get on with it. Let's talk about South America. South America, 30,000 or 50K each way, depending on if you're going to northern part of South America or the southern part of South America. So 50K in business class, the southern part. We're talking about Buenos Aires and like Santiago, Chile. You're talking about these places, right? That's an amazing value, and you get it for 50K each way. Really, really cool. And you're gonna love flying those long 14-hour flights in business class, lying down when you actually get to that destination. And all of these situations, you can be refreshed and ready to go, right? So how do you find these? You're gonna be looking on British Airlines and Qantas to see the award space on American Airlines, okay? So you'll be actually flying American Airlines. The best way to find the reward space. I've done this many times. British Airlines, BritishAirways.com is where I always found it. I've heard that Qantas has a more accurate website, but British Airlines is a really easy one to check out. I've always had good experience. Then you have to call the phone number. Again, you have to call, right? But again, let's say other people won't do it. There's gonna be more award space for you, okay? So just remember that. Oceania, Oceania is like New Zealand and those places, right? All the way down there. So anyway, 62,500 in business class, 72,500 in first class, flying American Airlines, okay? And check on AA to try to find the award, and you have to get Saver Award, Saver Award business class, okay? Or Saver first class. If it's not Saver one, the full freight award, it won't be there, right? It has to be the Saver Award. And then you have to call Etihad, okay? Again, common theme with Etihad, you have to call, okay? So those are some great sweet spots. Let's recap. There's a whole bunch. You can get to almost every continent you can get to. Oceania would also probably include Australia. So you can get to every continent doing this in business class. They also have economy flights that are really good too. A lot less. Let's give an example to like Europe for like 20,000, I think, 22,000, 20,000 each way in economy. They have award space on American, right? That's usually 30 with American Airlines, right? So anyway, there's the sweet spots always are for the business class, and that's really why you want to take long distance flights, and this Etihad offers it to you, okay? You got to do a little extra work. Finding the award space, and then you got to do some work making that phone call and booking it with Etihad, okay? But like I said, it was a little bit of resistance there on booking it by having to make that phone call and having to find that award space, the Saver award space. Then there's gonna be more award space. Just keep that in mind. So that, I think this is an amazing program with a lot of sweet spots. It really feels like the sweet spots we were getting with Life Miles. But Life Miles, yeah, you can click that button. I found in the past that Life Miles, the award space comes and goes because it's easy to book, right? Even they do have a little bit clunky website, but it's easy to book. You can book it with a button, right? This you can't book with a button. You got to make that phone call. Again, that's going to make more award space for you, okay? So let's just maximize, no 2 cents per mile, okay? That's nothing. Don't go ahead and use your Chase UR points on 1.25 cents per point, 1.5 cents per point. I'm gonna get you 10 cents per point on these, 5 cents per point, 20 cents per point, that kind of 15 cents per point. That's what we're gonna get by listening to me on this channel, show you the award space. I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. It's an awesome thing. This is a great program, Etihad, okay? And by the way, CapitalOne had a 50% increase on award space just recently, like a month ago. I know you missed it, right? Or maybe you didn't. But anyway, it's gonna come back again. It happens once, it'll happen again, right? So if they give you 50% award space, be thinking about Etihad. That is not like a dead mile. That's not a dead program. Transfer partner with CapitalOne, American Express, and Citi. That's a real amazing program. Tons of sweet spots. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content in general of this channel, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. Next time I do come out with a video, about sweet spots, about some great credit cards or some great way hacks on some programs, you'll be the first to know. All right. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.